And I know you want to go back. Pro Football Focus said that.
No,
down the
your eyes told you.
No,
Last year, he's 20 touchdowns to 3 interceptions over the last 11 games.
And let me guess.
And they went to Pittsburgh and won a playoff game.
And he was playing so good because of why?
And you know what? I didn't hear a peep out of you for 11 straight weeks on this show about Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Not a peep.
You know why? Because Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt was running the air out of the football. And now all of a sudden Nick Chubb got hurt. And now all of a sudden Baker. Remember, he was taking pictures. I thought he was Andy Leibovitz the way he was taking pictures of the guys in the end zone until Justin Herbert got the lead, and then the Baker needed to bring him from behind, and then he disappeared. And he disappeared again. That was his chance to show Kyler, I'm better than you, Kyler. We both number one pick. We both won the Heisman, but I'm the man from Oklahoma. Kyler said, sit down.
Did he?
He said, sit down.
He's got some weapons. Remember, there's no Jarvis Landry right now.
My God. Yeah, so then he had Njoku, he had OBJ, he had Peoples.
You just went over the guy he's stuck with, OBJ.
Oh, he's stuck with OBJ now.
2 straight weeks dropped a crucial 4th down pass that hit him right in the hands. So you scorched Baker Mayfield on Monday's show, and I told you, wrong. He is hurt. He has a torn labrum in his left shoulder, and on top of that, it's a second injury. It keeps dislocating. It popped out twice in Sunday's game, and he was without both of his Pro Bowl caliber offensive tackles.
Well, he needs to sit
both
out
of
there.
them.
He needs to sit out there.
Yeah, and so there's no Jarvis and there's no Chubb, the battering ram back that drives the offense on the run game. And all of a sudden, his defense is playing worse than Kansas City's defense. You always say, Mahomes can't overcome his defense. Well, how is Baker going to overcome this unit? It is shockingly bad.
Are you a business? Are you open? If you open for business, serve me. Don't tell. If you close shop. If Baker's hurt, sit down.
He just did.
Okay, then.
He just said enough. I can't do it.
I'm tired of sticking up the joint.
Short week, Thursday game, can't do it.
He's like, I'm tired of sticking up the joint. He stuck it up, Skip. You know, Skip, why you do this?
He's hurt. He's hurt. You got to give him a little bit of a break here.
No.
Because he was really good down the stretch.
Cleveland fans are hurt because he disappointed them again.
No.
This is supposed to be the year.
You're hurt because you thought Sam Darnold was the best quarterback in that draft.
No.
And I'll take Baker over Sam Darnold any Sunday, Monday, Thursday.
Well, we know who the best quarterback is. Lamar Jackson and then Josh Allen.
You can argue the first one. I'm not sure about the second.
Ain't no argue. Who you debate with?
You mean the guy who got stonewalled on 4th and inches?
I tell you what, go debate with Hazel.
Yeah.
You got a better chance of winning that with debate with Hazel, but you're not debating me that Baker Mayfield is better than Josh Allen.
She won't debate with me because she knows I'm always right.
No, you wrong. Yeah. You wrong, Skip. Skip, it's okay. I know you like Baker. He went to your school. You love Oklahoma.
I told you before the draft, and it's not that I always like Oklahoma quarterbacks. I did not like Sam Bradford. I said no, and he was a big no.
Hey, your guy might not be much better than Sam Bradford.
Really? I've already seen a lot. And the irony of this conversation is once upon a time in Baker's second year.
Long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago. Somebody across from me started saying, I love Baker Mayfield. I'm on the bandwagon. I co-signed. I'm going to take it over from you because he's shake and bake. Yeah. You tried to nickname him Shake and Bake. And now you're trying to shake him and bake him.
Yeah, hey, Skip, I was wrong. I'm not too big to admit that I was wrong. Okay. I was wrong. I put my trust in my misguided. I was misguided.
So this man has had 4 head coaches and 4 coordinators in 3 years, and you're still just trying to drive him right out of the league.
And a lot of times, normally the quarterback's not playing well when they get different head coaches. That's a direct correlation.
I think he's going to be just fine.
Just fine to do it well. What you mean just fine? Super Bowl winning? Championship winning?
I think he's highly capable of winning a Super Bowl.
I'm highly capable of walking from here to Miami. I ain't going to do it, but I'm capable of doing it.
Well, maybe you should try.
Don't you be the reason that we come back and we have to address the issues that we shouldn't have, that's not football related. And Damontae Kazee is that guy. He's the guy. For whatever reason. Now, Skip, I don't know. Now, I'm assuming, I feel very comfortable. The Cowboys probably have a service that if you've been drinking, you can call this service.
I'm sure they do.
And with Jerry, I know Jerry don't care. Skip, when we win, and especially you winning now, there's not anything that Jerry wouldn't give to these players. They're winning. Hell, he give them too much and they be losing. Skip, when we were winning, there's not anything that we couldn't ask from Mike Shanahan, our head coach, and he wouldn't get. Mike, we want to watch the fight. Got the fight. Mike, we want to clown juggling, riding the unicycle before practice. We got it. So just call, and I know, Skip, sometimes players are like hesitant. Man, I don't want them to know that I've been out drinking. Well, what the hell you think they're going to think when you get a DUI? That's it. And Skip, you know, the thing is, it's hard. Skip, when you got a nice ride, you got a Range Rover, you got a Mazda, you got an Aston Martin. The honey, they need to see me in this. I can't pull up in no car service. Then you don't know I got this whip. I need to pull up and you need to see me get up out of this.
True. All too true.
Bro, come on. How many times? Forget the fact what you could have done to yourself, but what about what you could have done to someone else? It has happened. Cowboys have had players. Josh Brent killed his teammate because he was a DUI. I think they had another DB that ended up killing someone, a Goodman or something, a DB, Skip.
Goodrich, yeah.
How many times must it happen before you like, and the athlete's mentality, Skip, it ain't gonna happen to me.
I remember the great Eric Williams.
Yeah, Big Easy.
Yep.
He might have been their best offensive lineman. I don't know Larry Allen, but Skip, Easy, you know, you was there with Eric Williams. I played with Easy.
I was on the flight back, the team plane back. It's a long flight, and there's a little sipping going on, and then you're going to drive home, and you know the rest of the story, and it derailed his career.
It did derail his career, and they stopped serving. I mean, on our plane.
He had a wreck,
Yes, but Skip, they stopped serving the players alcohol for the very reason because the player ended up having a little too much.
Well, that did it with the Cowboys. That was the end of that. But then they would smuggle on a little something.
Yeah, they did smuggle it on, Skip. But the thing is that you always say you're playing so well. There's so much positivity going on with the Cowboys. There's so much good that you could talk about. And now Mike McCarthy is going to have to come back and he's going to have to address this. And the players are like, bro, we just told you, don't be the guy. And here you are, you're the guy.
Yeah. So McCarthy had just said that this is the day before, that he had told the team as they went on break, we're not going to practice all week, but he said, I talked to them about distractions and what we don't want. We have an outstanding season going.
Yes.
Make sure that everybody is taking care of themselves and spend as much time as they can with family and friends. I have no issue with Kazee going out and having drinks. If he wants to drink to excess, that's fine with me.
Right.
No problem at all.
Right.
Blow off a little steam, but you gotta use a car service.
Yes.
If you have to Uber, you have to Uber, and I don't care what the honeys think or don't think, because you owe this to your football team. You have a responsibility to your football team. And you said you would be very frustrated as a teammate.
I'm like, bro, why?
I was very frustrated as a diehard, lifelong fan last night when I heard this, and it's not the end of the world. It's just the start of the end of the world.
Right.
You know, it's just, it's a player who didn't take it seriously enough that he's part of a united front here that's 5-1, and it's moving forward, and he is that guy. It's a little big thing.
Hey, why you celebrating? You the one that gave him the touchdown that almost cost you the game. What the hell are you celebrating? You should have been just drinking water.
He made the biggest mistake of the game. He canceled out Trevon Diggs' pick six on the next play by taking the worst possible. It's like he couldn't even see the ball because
he might have been drunk on the field there, Skip. He took an angle like that.
I don't know. So just to be clear about this, just to have some perspective and to be fair about it, I wrote books about Tom Landry's Cowboys and I wrote books about Jimmy Johnson's Cowboys. And both of those teams, in many ways, led the league in hell-raising and law-breaking, especially God's coach, Tom Landry. That's the name of my first book. Those teams just were completely out of control. And I'll just throw out a few names. Hollywood Henderson, who I knew very well, who actually played Super Bowl 13 with a vial of cocaine attached